Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see David Montgomery. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Texans and the Ravens, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And a very Merry Christmas to you and yours on this special day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas to you, buddy. And I know both of us kind of feel the same way. If you're not going to be home with your family, celebrating with the ones you love, this is a pretty good second place. I think when you find out you're going to be not only calling or playing the only game in town, national holiday, everyone's home with their families watching you, in our case, listening to us, it's a pretty special honor, and I'm happy to be here alongside you, partner.
We hope you've had a great and Merry Christmas. Time to add one more gift under the tree. Off we go here on EA Sports. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. He will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
All right, come on.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The open man is Tolbert. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He will have a Ravens first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Taken in by Gesicki. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Devin Tompkins on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
One more time for Montgomery. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
At the 28-yard line. Here we go, set. Go.
Here's Love to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Alert! Alert! Here we go! Here we go! Check out!
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Houston. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
So we are through one here in this rematch of last year's divisional round of the playoffs. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Texans offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, he's right there among the best in the league. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got his man, that's Slayton. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Back to throw is Tua. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. To throw is Tua. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. A play fake. Now to it. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. Here comes Tompkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Love to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Ready? 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Tua. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Tua now on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Again, it's Tua. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
44, ready.
Tua to throw again. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. To the air again, COLDKYLLA. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
To throw is Love. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The two as we begin quarter number 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Go street.
In motion is Myers. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Man in motion is Smith. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. Now Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Gesicki, the man in motion. This is caught down that right sideline. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Gesicki, the man in motion. On first down, here's COLDKYLLA to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kobe Durant.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Texans offense. And their running back set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Handoff, running left, it's Montgomery. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Love. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he will get into the end zone. At Freiermuth. Touchdown, Houston. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44. Gesicki, the man in motion. Tua now on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. Got a man, that's Tolbert. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down. Out of the gun, COLDKYLLA. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Gesicki, the man in motion. Throwing is Tua. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
This one down the field for Freiermuth.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable with Palmer. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Mixon has the first down and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. Yeah! And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.